Maybe you already know that July 4th is Independence Day in the United States. This is the day that the United States celebrates the anniversary of its independence from England. The 4th of July could be considered one of the most important holidays in the USA. We chose the scene not only to coincide with this holiday, but also because the president's speech in this movie is inspiring and so relevant with everything that is happening in the world right now. So now, let's learn all of the most important vocabulary and pronunciation so you can understand it without subtitles.
They're a little young.
That they are.
They look a little nervous.
As you might know, that can be used as a pronoun to refer to something that has just been mentioned. This use here is uncommon. He could have replied, "That's true," or "Yes, they are." By using that the way he did, he's making his reaction sound more emphatic. Let's look at a couple more examples. This car is a little old to drive across the country. That it is. We're still a little inexperienced to perform a surgery without supervision. That we are.
I need all flight crews to report to their designated areas immediately.
Major. Marlin, sir.
In this context, a crew is a group of people who work on and operate a ship, aircraft, boat, etc. More generally, we often also use this word to simply refer to a group of people who work closely together.
Crew members would include Commander Tom Tombo Johnson, astronaut Mike Supernova Novacek, and payload specialist Howard Wolowitz.
The flight crew in this case has to report to their designated areas, meaning that they have to present themselves formally at a particular place that they were assigned to and be ready to do something. Also, report could be used as a noun, meaning a written or spoken description of a situation. It is used to provide someone with the information he or she needs. Example: according to recent news reports, they're coming from the West. Major is an officer of middle rank in the Army, Marines, or in the Air Force of the United States.
Good morning. Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind.
An aircraft is a plane or any other vehicle that can fly. If you launch something like a rocket or firework, you cause it to take off from the ground into the air.
Expedition 31 will launch this spring to the International Space Station.
Now, we often hear it used figuratively. For example, if you launch a product or a company, you are making it available to the world. Here, they are launching a battle, meaning that they are initiating it.
Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today.
Mankind refers to all the people in the world, considered as one group. Another way to say this is humankind, due to the fact that some people think that this word shouldn't have a gender.
But Zeus's son grew envious of mankind and sought to corrupt his father's creation.
In English, you might realize that we emphasize some words, like nouns, verbs, and adjectives, while reducing other words, articles, prepositions, pronouns. Let's look at a quick example here.
In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world.
Than and an are both function words, that is, words that we reduce. So here, not only are they reduced, but they also morph together and sound like one word, thanen. Furthermore, the word hour is a content word. This means it is emphasized. It begins with a vowel sound. The H is silent, so the function words connect to it. So instead of saying less than an hour, he says,
In less than an hour.
Let's look at some other examples.
More so than anything else.
Pretty much better than any other day.
No, absolutely. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore.
Literally, to consume something means to eat or drink it. Figuratively, as it is used here, if a feeling or idea consumes you, it affects you very strongly, in a way that prevents you from thinking about anything else. For example, he was consumed with guilt after the accident.
We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore.
If something is petty, it is of little importance. Petty differences are differences that really do not matter. So in this fantastic line, what the president means is that because humans have to fight the aliens, that we cannot let small differences like culture, religion, race, etc. prevent us from working together. Let's watch some examples of these words being used.
Great or small, large or petty, never give in.
That consumed Arnold, filled him with guilt.
Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom.
Fate is a power or force that some people believe controls what happens in their lives, which cannot be controlled by people. Now, destiny is very similar in meaning to fate, but there's a slight difference. Destiny refers to the things that will happen to someone in the future. In this scene, however, if he had said, "Do you believe in destiny?" the meaning would have remained the same. Sometimes you can use the words as synonyms.
Do you believe in fate, Neil?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
And you will once again be fighting for our freedom.
You can say the collocation "once again" when you're referring to something that already happened before. Example: now, once again, they're going to discuss it. Also, it is formally used before you repeat something you said before. Once again, go to your room and do your homework.
Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation.
Tyranny is a situation in which someone or something controls how you are able to live. If something like a government is a tyranny, it means that they rule with unlimited power, imposing control over the people in a cruel or unfair way. Here, the president says they're going to fight against annihilation, so they're facing something bigger than living under oppression. They're facing complete destruction.
And that would be what, exactly?
Our annihilation, Miss LaRue. Our annihilation.
And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday.
Holidays, such as the 4th of July, Christmas, or Thanksgiving, are days when people don't go to work or school. Also, it is common to make a thematic celebration. A vacation, on the other hand, is a period of time that you take off from work or school, not for any particular celebration, but for rest. In the USA, the periods that children do not go to school are called summer vacation and winter vacation, respectively.
But as the day when the world declared in one voice, "We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive." Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
This is an iconic scene from the movie. As we've seen before, they're facing annihilation, so the president made himself present and gave this magnificent speech to inspire everyone to fight against the aliens. The first line, "We will not go quietly into the night," actually references a famous poem from Dylan Thomas, "Do not go gently into that good night." What he means by this is that they will not die quietly, or in other words, without fighting. If something vanishes, it means that it disappears or stops existing, especially in a sudden, surprising way.
Find out what happened to Amelia Earhart.
Still on Amelia Earhart?
The woman just vanished.
So the second line says more or less the same as the first. Now that we've been inspired, let's check out a humorous scene with Will Smith in this movie.
That's right! That's right! Get off! Get off!
Get off is an informal way to tell someone to stop touching something or someone.
All right, that's it. Get off. Get off of her.
That's what you get! Look at you! Ship all banged up! Who's the man? Huh? Who's the man?
A ship is a large boat for transporting people or goods by sea. It is common to use this word to refer to other types of vehicles, like the alien spaceship. It could also be used as a verb. To ship something means to transport it from one place to another, usually over the sea.
Look at you! Ship all banged up! Who's the man?
To bang something up means to damage or destroy it. Here it's used as an adjective, so he's saying in an informal way that the ship is destroyed or seriously damaged. Example: I'm going to bang up this machine if it doesn't start working. After the accident, the car was all banged up.
Look at you! Ship all banged up! Who's the man? Huh? Who's the man?
Now, to understand the expression, "who's the man," we need to know that the man is a slang phrase that may refer to someone with authority or in a position of power.
But in the end, you're just gonna lose big time because the world is run by the man. Oh, well, he's everywhere. In the White House, down the hall, Miss Mullins, she's the man.
However, it is often just used to say that someone is the best. For example, you could thank a friend for doing you a favor by saying, "You're the man," meaning, in other words, you're the best. So, who's the man is a rhetorical question that implies the success or dominance of the speaker, in this case, Will Smith.
Who's the man, baby? Who's the man?
Wait till I get another plane! I'm lining all your friends up right beside you!
Here we have an example of connected speech. In words like get, the final T frequently links with the following word that begins with a vowel, another. So in cases like this one, the T morphs into a soft D. So get another sounds like get another. Let's watch some other examples.
You don't get a picture of Batman and James Bond together.
I'm sure you can get another one at Dan Taylor's.
Now, lining something up means in a literal way to arrange a number of people or things in a straight row. So by saying that he's going to line up all the aliens' friends just after he destroyed his ship, he means that he's going to keep destroying all the other alien ships.
Wait till I get another plane! I'm lining all your friends up right beside you!
Will Smith is yelling, so it might be difficult, but did you notice his pronunciation in this sentence? This is a common example of sound morphing. When we have a word ending in a D, followed by a word beginning with Y, like you, they will often connect and the D plus Y morphs to a J sound. Beside you, beside you. This happens all the time, so remember to pay attention and practice to improve your comprehension and pronunciation.
Listen, I need you to perform another wedding. Can you do that?
Oh my God, why would you play hide and seek with someone you know is a flight risk?
Where you at, huh? Where you at?
Here we have a great example of how natives often break grammar rules. In this phrase, in school you surely learned that you have to use an auxiliary verb, right?
Where you at, huh? Where you at?
However, natives often omit auxiliary verbs when speaking casually.
You know that psychic I see?
Yeah? What you doing? It's 9 o'clock. Where you been?
Welcome to Earth. That's what I call a close encounter. You ready for a close encounter, bitch?
However, the expression close encounter means that one has come in contact with aliens. Will Smith is making a joke here. We say, "Now that's what I call," to refer to something that is a perfect example or representation of something.
That's what I call fun. You see me with the two wheels?
Now the humor here is that this was literally a close encounter for him with the alien because his fist actually encountered the alien's face.